It's the one everybody wants to win, this, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. This is the big race for everybody. You know, it's it's the one they want.
Dean Harrison hasn't had much luck with this bike. Two DNSs really didn't start.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they had an ECU problem, electrical issues, which threw everything all to pot.
Lot to make up for then as he gets his head down, keeps the front wheel on the ground. I think he's got it. Look at Dan Dean off the line as well. Michael Dunlop too. It's Dean on the inside as they run up the hill.
It is, and it's Michael goes through though. Front wheel off the floor.
Absolutely on.
Dan Dean, another good start.
In the pack with Jamie Carrad. He's still struggling to get off the line, but he makes up for it later in the race.
He does, he comes through quickly.
Michael Dunlop, though, that was very brave on the run down towards the first right-hander.
Yeah. Dan Dean, another cracking start as well, on board with him now.
Dunlop, and then Harrison, and then Dean and Cowton. And who was that? Behind that, was that Olsen?
I didn't quite catch that one, to be honest. We'll
have to wait and see. There was everybody in the mix there. Big field for this solo championship race. Michael Dunlop making the break already.
He's trying, isn't he? Yeah. A little gap back to Cowton now. Cowton's bike moving around a lot as it went down through into the dip there.
But this is a very fast part of the course. This is where you need stability, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah. You know, it's and it is, as you say, it is the fastest part because the bike's on the side of its tyre and it's maximum revs.
And Dan Dean already having a go, but that's not going to happen, is it? Harrison's very quick out of the corners.
Yeah, Williams there.
A little bit of slicing as he goes round across four ways. Had a result with the 600 race earlier, so he's on top form, but so is Michael Dunlop. He's got a point to prove, wants to win this again from last year. Dan Dean, local win, that would be lovely. And then it's Cowton, then it's Coward, then it's Derek McGee, Hegarty, Hodson, and then everybody else.
Yeah, a big gaggle in behind that lot, isn't there? So,
Whoa. Oh, look at Michael Dunlop go. He really wants this badly, doesn't he?
Pushing very hard there.
He's not the only one, as we've just observed, but Dean and Harrison.
Yeah, Dan Dean's pushing out. He wants past Harrison there, doesn't he?
And it's not going to be that way for very long. Jamie Carrad's also coming in as well.
Wow, using all the road and some there. He's pushing really hard as well. So he's obviously got off the line quite badly there. So he's playing catch up, but doing it well.
Doesn't he do that well? But yes, if he could just get those starts organised, he would be a demon. But it's Dean still trying to find his way past and not having a lot of luck. And Michael Dunlop, meanwhile, he's not getting away, is he?
No, there's not much between these guys. It's again, we've got Suzuki, Kawasaki and BMW, so a great range.
And I think you could say that top three could go any one of those three ways. Daley Matheson coming back to the Southern 100 after a short break, says he's going to come back properly next time, but enjoying himself, club atmosphere. And
Dean Harrison's got alongside Michael Dunlop there. Has he actually made it stick? I think he has.
He has, yes.
Yeah.
Nothing clubby about this, is there?
Oh, no. Look how close Michael's leg is to that curb there. I don't know how he gets around.
And now Dan Dean thinks it's his turn as well. He's seen Dean Harrison go past. He's closer than it looks, remember, but he's not close enough. They are very, very close together, those three. There's little battles going on all through the field, and if you're not trackside, you don't see some of those developing, do you?
No, you don't.
You don't know how hard they've been scrapping.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously the bikes with red plates, they're the big thousands, and the bikes with the yellow plates, they're the 600s that are allowed in. So yeah,
yes, we'd expect Joe Thompson to be looking good in that.
Joe Thompson is actually the first 600 at the moment, so yeah.
Hegarty.
Yeah, Hegarty going through on McGee. I think, oh no, he's not going to make it there though.
It's still Harrison, Dunlop and Dan Dean.
Could go either way, this, couldn't it? Any one of those three.
You wouldn't bet against Dan Dean winning this, would you? And that would be very popular indeed, not least for Dan Dean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of fans, very likeable local rider, always in a big fan base at the road races. But so does Michael Dunlop, so does Dean Harrison. And Dean Harrison is looking superb, isn't he?
Michael's leg again just lifts it off that curb every time.
When you see him do that with his shoulders on walls and things like that, like he used to.
Yeah, it's amazing. You
Here
see
he
that?
comes.
Yep. Still
Doesn't
can't do it. That's it. We've seen a few people try there, haven't we, on Dean, and it doesn't happen.
He's a very hard man to pass. Everybody says the same, don't they? It's very easy to catch him, but it's very hard to get past him because he's got whatever you've got and then a bit more in most places and on most circuits it seems. And he's absolutely at the top of his game and getting better every time you see him.
He is, yeah, absolutely. And he'll be pleased he's got his superbike working because obviously we've seen him have problems this week.
3 races for the big bikes and he's dropped out of 2 of them, so he's really got and then trying it on Michael Dunlop there. Yeah, and again that knee just picks up,
close his shoulder is to the wall as well. These boys are so on the limit.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like 10% in reserve.
I don't think there is.
Just got to be. Oh, look at how close they are. You've got to trust the man in front.
And Dan's going up the inside of Michael, and is he going to make it? And he's going up the inside of everybody. He's got the lead. Fantastic.
No, they were both busy racing each other, weren't they?
We've got a proper race on our hands now.
Dan Dudley.
Dino's going straight past him. That Kawasaki's fast.
220 odd horsepower.
Yeah, at least I would say, yeah.
And Hammer and Tongs does not begin to cover this, does it?
No, not at all. And Dan's right tucked in behind him now. I mean, he might try at the end of the straight as
Michael wanted to go with him.
Yeah, and again, they can't do it. He's so late on the brakes into there. Dan's all over the back of him now, isn't he?
Tony Matheson's all over the place, turning it into the Castletown right-hander. Everybody's got that same tail-out slide, though, haven't they?
Joey Thompson there, the 600, tucked in amongst all those big thousands.
Harrison, Neen and Dunlop. This is the big race, and it's also the longest race on the calendar.
He's going for him again on the brakes.
Plenty of laps.
And he's made it stick. Wow.
Oh, can he get away out the corner? Yes, he does. That was very brave for all of them, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's...
I'll say there's plenty of laps left for them to pick their moment, and then they just all threw themselves at the corner. Then with Harrison coming back at him. No, Michael Dunlop behind, looking for his opportunity. And away down the front straight they go. And Neen's still out in front.
Yes.
Surely the lap record's going to go again.
This is where Dean passed him on the last lap, but he hasn't done it this time. Unless he can get him on the brakes into here, but he can't. Dan's really late on the brakes into there.
You could not go to any circuit in the country and see racing like this, could you?
No, this is fantastic. It's every race we've seen, though, has been good, hasn't it?
But this, I mean, it helps that it's the big bikes. It helps that it's the championship race. But this trio of absolutely the best road racing in the world, and it's right here on the Southern 100 course, and there's more of it behind them.
Joey Thompson there, number 74 with the yellow plates on his 600, mixing it with the thousands. Good to see.
He's been best newcomer all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's a great young rider.
And can't wait to see him, his career and his road racing ability mature.
He's Dean on the brakes. Dean on the brakes. He's doing exactly what Dan Neen did to him on the lap before.
And Dan Neen knew he was coming, and I think he let that happen a little bit, because you could see him getting a little bit on the front there, just a little bit too close to the edge.
Dean was a bit defensive going into there. He was just a little bit over to the inside to stop anybody going up. Not that I'd like to pass there anyway, but you don't know with these boys.
And the other thing is, as you look back at the racing through the field, you forget when they're cranked over on their side, they take up half the road.
Yeah. It's big commitment down through that dip. It really is.
It's a big commitment everywhere they go, though.
Yeah.
Harrison into Castletown corner. Dan Neen, Michael Dunlop right behind. They can
going
come
for
out
him again,
order,
yes.
they?
Trying again up the inside there.
Oh,
last lap flag.
Last lap. This is the last lap. It's been so close. Is Michael Dunlop taking a breather, or is he just losing touch a little bit?
It's often difficult, yeah. When you're so close to these people, it's difficult to see the line that you need, if you know what I mean. It can all disappears in front of you, if you know what I mean. It's like
I suppose, yes, when you're racing close behind somebody on a circuit, there's a lot more see-through on the corners, a lot more visibility.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
where you are more.
Yeah. It blocks your vision, basically, so it can be more difficult, but...
They seem to know their way around, don't they? Dan Nean in second place. I mean, Dean Harrison wants this win really badly because of his disappointment on the big bikes earlier.
Moving around there as they come over the top.
But they all want it, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all three of these guys know they can win the race, and it's down to a big manoeuvre, really.
It's down to commitment, isn't it? Because they're all as fast as they can be.
Yeah.
But how do you beat any one of them on the brakes into any one of these corners?
Dean's just starting to get a little bit more defensive there. He's just moving across to stop anyone getting... Again, he's sort of moved across to the inside a little bit there just to... but that can affect it because it stops you getting out of the corner so fast, so...
It's a choice you have to make, don't you? But Michael Dunlop isn't going to get, I don't think, a last-ditch attempt on Dan Nean, and Dan Nean may just get one on Dean Harrison.
It's all about the last corner, and here they are now. Dean's gone defensive, he's gone up the inside. Look, Dan's around the outside, he's going to get better drive onto the start finish. Right there,
He's got it. Dan Nean, Dean Harrison, side by side. Oh! Front wheel off the ground, they almost touched down. Dean Harrison was not going to be passed, was he? No. Takes that checkered flag. You can see he doesn't give away much, but his body language said he was pleased with that.
Absolutely.
What a race, what a result, what a fantastic performance from the top three. That record in the bin again. Dean Harrison, Dan Nean and Michael Dunlop with Jamie Coward, James Coward and Dan Hegarty.
I knew the bike's capable of doing it, just we unfortunately missed out a couple of races early on in the day, so I got the head down from the start and sort of led a few laps, swapped and changed a few places, but no, over the moon with that.